Hello, hi YouTube. I'm gonna do a review of the 40 markers that I bought from Amazon for the drawings themselves. This is my first time doing a drawing, and I can give you some advice about first time drawing with the markers and what mistakes I had along the way and what quality they are themselves. This is the type of pen marker used. I'm gonna leave the link in the description and for how to buy it and how expensive they are. They are around um, 18 pounds. If you're in the UK, that's it. They have two ends to it. There's a finer end, obviously, and a broad end. This is used to fill up the gaps if you have like larger surfaces to it. It's more easy to use the broad tip rather than the fine one. Yeah, and as a small tip, when you start drawing stuff, try to look over if you have a reference line to it or a reference color line, make a color palette of the markers themselves and write down what type of color they are and what number they are on the pen. When I started doing the fist, I didn't do this without knowing that I should do this. And the colors are a little bit off. In my opinion, I could have picked better colors for it. Instead of the orange, I would have gone with melon yellow, sorry. And yeah, this is really important when you have it next to you, what you're trying to draw, and try to match the colors with whatever thing that you want to draw. A small pointer is that if you want to achieve some certain colors that are not on this list, and let's say you want a more darker salmon pink that's closely to the lighter skin of the character, let's say, you go over twice over the same, you let it dry a little bit, draw it first, and then go over the line, over the surface, and make it more darker, in a darker tone. So that's a really good, useful tip, because this shading of the shades that's covered technically by the cape, I did it in one line with the gray one, but it was way too faint, so I had to go over it again. The same thing can apply, for example, if you want to achieve some redder parts. So they do stack on top of each other really good, and you get pretty decent coloring once you get used to it and whatnot. There are 40 colors in this pack that I bought. I would say that they are really good for beginners. I would personally have bought the 81 and spend a little bit more money to it, but I didn't actually think about it in that period of time. Quality wise, they're really good. I could say they are worth their money. That's 100% they're gonna be worth it. If you put some of the markers, although one of them was dried out, so I could technically get back that pen, but I'm not gonna use that color, coal gray. But the other ones were fine, so I didn't have any issues with them. So yeah, this is the pack itself. Small tip would be draw a color scheme of whatever markers you're gonna use. Try to match it with your drawing. Don't start drawing the coloring before you have the color palette. Second would be if you want to highlight stuff more heavily than you actually see it, you can pick a lighter nuance of, let's say, one color, green, and then put layers to it and layers to achieve that one, the color or shade that you want to achieve. And yeah, have fun with it. It's a pretty nice pack. I would definitely recommend it. Comes with a nice bag to it. Can fit stuff in it. And another thing would be never leave the tips this way because they're gonna dry out, so you need to tilt them on the side when you're gonna do it. But yeah, thank you for watching. Bye bye.